Howdy, welcome back to the Addicted Motors Auto Auction Rover Auction review segment, if you want to call it that. My name's Troy. We're back for another review of what I found to be an interesting D2. This is a G4 Challenge Edition. I believe it's located in Florida, California. And it's got some bits on it. And these pop up. There's probably two or three that get sold or transacted on Mannheim a year. They're all a little bit odd. This one had a few things that stood out to me. So we'll kind of get through these pictures. There's no real description or anything about it. It says, call Jim. That's it. Because I don't know if this is the best platform for these things to be sold. But, you know, they got to put it out there. Maybe they'll get lucky. Some dealer's looking for a client and he wants a G4 and you can click a button and get it. So that's the appeal here. So other channel updates while I have a captive audience. It's just too cold out here in Virginia to do anything besides drive around in the Land Rover. So not a lot of other content going on. So we're doing some doing a little work from home, virtual reviews of these trucks. So what do we have here? We've got a G4 edition D2, so it's an 03 or 04. Got a lot of bits on it. These aren't the factory bits either that came with the G4. Some G4s had a factory brush guard, lights, and winch. Some didn't. Most had a sticker package. Other ones didn't. Didn't have this snorkel. That's kind of the aftermarket D2 snorkel. This little roof basket, all these lights, all that's very much aftermarket. It definitely didn't say Land Rover on the roof, in case you were unsure of what this particular vehicle was. Now, the takeaway here is this is listed for $24,000, which, you know, I don't know. Maybe if you're looking for this, you're a Land Rover person and you want to find it with a bad motor out behind someone's house for $3,000 or $1,000 or $500. I don't think you're going, yeah, let me spend 24 grand for an orange D2. That's what I have to say about the price, I guess. But I think it has lower miles. The G4 Challenge event, to me, was nothing super special. But in the terms of a manufacturer-sponsored automotive challenge, as the memory of Camel Trophy wanes, these more recent expeditionary challenge type things will gain popularity, just like a Porsche Boxster or anything else, a 944. As the tides rise, everything rises around it, right? That's how it says, though. So you got a lot of bits. I mean, what is this, an oil catch pan that they just threw up there too? I mean, that's not a gas can, so that's A+ for effort. Scrolling around, just some stickers and whatnot. A lot of tire shine, a lot of plastics. It's got some Terra Grappler all-terrains on there. Man, this Land Rover graphic is something else. I wonder if that paint's probably starting to fade. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of trucks like this that are wrapped and painted to this color. I believe this one's probably more original than some of the others I've seen, as the fade of the stickers. Oh, there it is. Yeah, guys, 24 grand and the check engine lights on. You know, it's like, what do you... I just want my Land Rovers to run. I just want them to be usable. You know, that's all I want. And, you know, obviously check engine light could be a lot of things, but that's annoying. I'm seeing an LT230, which is nice. So it is an 03, 04. I mean, that's a 30-second fix. This the horn button, it's pretty pathetic. Got the cool G4 seats, kind of like the Freelander, I guess. Cup holders, stickers, Land Rover on the roof, mats, enough tire shine to fuel a small country or to light a fire. Door cards look nice, 103,000 miles, so it definitely needs a head gasket at the 4.6. Don't know what to tell you there. So, you know, these things, they get driven. They bounce around between owners a lot. Oh, yeah, this is my favorite. It doesn't have any coolant in it. I mean, okay, there's a little bit of coolant in it, but not a lot of coolant. There's more tire shine than there is coolant in this truck. So, obviously, it's leaking or drinking it somewhere. You've got some keys. You've got the underside that someone sprayed some brake clean to clean off a part of it. And again, I'm not knocking it. It looks like that Gibo might be newer. I'm just saying, the rear frame, it seems to be there. So that's good. The underside looks pretty clean. Hopefully it's a California truck. So again, these get sold. They get sold at dealers. They're everywhere. I don't know who the buyer is. I think this thing probably needs to go and bring a trailer or something like that. It probably will go and bring a trailer. You could also just buy one for $3,000 and paint it for $5,000, that color, and put some stickers on it. So, pick your poison. That's all I got on this one, guys. I thought it was interesting. Again, they don't come out for sale. They just don't. They've probably been 3 or 4 on Manheim. The last one was a manual swapped one for about the same money, which I didn't feel like it added a whole lot of value. The market, 24 grand is not a lot of money to a lot of people, so maybe that's the appeal for this potentially, but it doesn't do anything for me. So if you like this or like anything else in this type of automotive auction review setting, I review the interesting stuff I find at auction on a weekly basis, a couple times a week. So please subscribe, check out the rest of the channel, and follow me on Instagram. See you next time.